On July 5, 2013, former President Goodluck Jonathan flagged off the reconstruction and expansion works on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway.
It is now my honor and privilege to flag off the reconstruction and expansion of the Lagos-Ibadan dual carriageway section 1 and 2.
At the occasion, he announced the award of the contract to Julius Berger Nigeria PLC and RCC for repairs on Section 1 Lagos-Shagamu Interchange and Section 2 Shagamu-Ibadan Interchange. Lagos-Ibadan Expressway was commissioned in August 1978 during the military era under the administration of Major General Olusegun Obasanjo. The 127.6-kilometer long expressway connecting Ibadan, the capital of Oyo State, and Lagos is the major route to the northern, southern, and eastern parts of Nigeria. To meet up with the federal government's demand, RCC resorted to blasting rocks between Oyo and Ogun State's border. Although the intent of the RCC was to make a motorable expressway, the discomfort suffered by residents became a nightmare. On a mild sunny afternoon in December 2020, 78-year-old Comfort Ajengonle was taking a nap in one of the rooms in her 6-bedroom apartment before an explosive sound threw her off balance. The sound had become something more constant, but this time it caught her unawares.
Lọ́jọ́ kan báyìí látojú oorun rẹ̀ mo ti gbọ́ gbì bó rí ṣe san mi wá báyìí àfẹ́fẹ́ nípa ẹ̀yìn ojú mi ọ̀tún ìmọ̀ ayọ̀ bọ́ oníyè mo lànà lórí rẹ̀ ní Abẹ́òkúta nǹkan màdẹ̀mọ́ ń ṣe ẹ̀yìn ojú máa fẹ́ yọ bọ́ lórí nípa rí pé kíkí ní ẹ̀ṣẹ́lẹ̀ lójijì báyìí wàhálà kan máa dé ní sí gbogbo àgọ́ ara.
Usually, Reynolds Construction Company would notify the members of Orile Ogunmakin community of the commencement of the blasting operation for the day. An announcement Comfort missed.
Láti ìgbà tí wọ́n ti ṣe ìyàwó wọ̀lú yìí mi ò ní wàhálà àìsàn Ọlọ́run tí ẹ̀ ó sòtọ́jú mi lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí wàhálà tí wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ gan ẹ̀yìn báyìí ó fẹ́ rí níbi pé àsùnwé kiri ìgbà míì inú òjò tàbí inú ọ̀gbàrà èèyàn máa ṣubú káwọn pé ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́yìn náà gbogbo ilé tí baálé mi fi mi sí lọ gbogbo rẹ̀ náà bàjẹ́ tán pátápátá.
Since 2013, when it began operation, RCC has been blasting rocks to source granite 3 times weekly, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, in Onituruku village for the construction of the Lagos-Ibadan Express Road. While Onituruku borders Oyo from the Ogun axis, Orile Ogunmakin borders Ogun from the Oyo axis. The two communities are delineated by the Omi River. For those 3 days, the construction company will send an official escort to the community and police officers with a siren blaring van, calling on the people of Orile Ogunmakin to leave their houses for a newly built community hall. The hall has begun to serve as a refuge from flying rocks that usually emerge from the nearby blasting sites.
Àrípé tó máa ti bẹ̀sẹ̀ blast báyìí wàhálà yẹn pọ̀ ìdààmú yẹn pọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé everybody máa páyà ni tó bá fẹ́ blast báyìí wọ́n máa sáré káàkiri ni torí pé òkúta yẹn ò lágbára ẹni tó bá sì bà ó lè fọ́ lórí ó sì lè pa ẹ̀dá nù.
Nígbà tí àwọn RCC kò tí ì dé so ìgbádùn wa ju ìgbà tí wọ́n dé yìí lọ orí nígbà tí wọ́n dé wọn tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá wa sọ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ pé wọ́n ń bọ̀ bí báyìí òdìdé tí wọ́n dẹ̀ dé wọ́n fọ́ òkúta gbogbo òkúta ló dẹ̀ ń fọ́ ilé wa tó tún dá wa gangan láàmú kò yẹ ká gbádùn lájà àrí bí ṣiṣẹ́ ìgbà míì tá bá tí oko dé tá fẹ́ dáná lọ láti jẹun a máa dédé máa gbọ́ tí wọ́n máa fún sinrin kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn fẹ́ fọ́kúta so a máa sáré bọ́ sí ìta ìgbà míì òjò wọn máa rọ̀ lójú ẹni la máa dúró sí tí wọ́n máa fi parí iṣẹ́ wọn.
Lọ́dún 7 sẹ́yìn tí wọ́n fún kinní wọn a sá jáde lọ láti ibi tá a wà láti rí náírà tí ń gbúròó páànù pé nǹkan ti jábọ́ sílé ó dẹ̀ jábọ́ ó fọ́ kinní láwọ̀ sílíìnì yàrá yẹn ló wà níbí báyìí nínú ọdún tá a wà yìí bó ṣe ń ṣe léraléra rẹ̀ nítorí ẹ̀ẹ̀mẹ́ta ní ọ̀sẹ̀ náà ń ṣe kinní yẹn mọ́ ìbà sí iná lùdé nípa bẹ́ẹ̀ kò tẹ́ wa ló ń kà inú ọdún ló ti jáyàn tí wọ́n fi páànù pupa lẹ́tẹ̀ ń wò yẹn tẹ́bà débẹ̀ rí ó já ó dẹ̀ fọ́ ilẹ̀ lulẹ̀ ó fọ́ sílẹ̀.
Comfort told Dataphyte that some days after the incident, the safety managers of RCC came to her house for assessment, but that was the last time she saw the officials. Another victim of RCC's blasting, Yemisi Adegunle, who has hearing and speaking disabilities, did not always hear the siren of the RCC officials whenever they wanted to blast. With that, she and her husband are always left at the mercy of co-tenants to communicate with hand gestures. According to claims and what this reporter captured in the community, there is no house in the community without a single threshold crack. While there are allegations by the members of the community that the heavy vibration from the RCC's blasting is the cause of this, checks by Dataphyte also confirm it. Dataphyte took the coordinates of the last house in Orile Ogunmakin and that of the blasting site. Using Google Earth, an open source app using satellite imagery, we discovered this is Ogunmakin. Here is Orile Ogunmakin. From here, which is the last house, we calculated the distance to the blasting site. It is just 230.08 meters, which is 0.23 kilometers by estimation. This is just 755 feet away. This, by implication, shows that RCC has violated the National Environmental Quarrying and Blasting Operations Regulations of 2013, which states that a person shall not locate a quarry or engage in blasting within 3 kilometers of any existing residential, commercial, or industrial area.
I do not think the mining activities in that area is in tandem with the provisions of our laws. But beyond the gross environmental degradation, the gross violations of human rights, I find it very, very insulting, very, very scandalous, and very, very shameful that the authorities who are meant to regulate the mining activities in this area are not doing their job.
Jamiu Shurakat, the Baale of Orile Ogunmakin, said the community has over 70 occupied houses in total, with many uncompleted ones. Dataphyte sampled over 40 houses in the community and realized that none of it is safe from wall cracks. While some are just cosmetic, many are structural cracks to the extent that house owners resorted to possible support systems to save the walls from falling. Aside from walls falling and cracking based on the heavy vibrations due to close proximity, this reporter also captures the sites of fly rocks on the roofing sheets and glass windows. Due to this, many houses in the community with glass windows have been smashed. Many have had theirs fixed countless times or removed totally. Dataphyte revealed that globally, the majority of fly rock incidents go unreported or unnoticed, and in most jurisdictions, incidents of fly rock that do not leave the blast area or that do not cause injury or death within or outside the blast area are not officially reported.
Ilé-iṣẹ́ RCC yìí wọ́n dé ní year 2012 wọ́n wá bá àwa orílẹ̀ Ogunmakin wọ́n wá bá wa ṣe meeting wípé àwọn rí òkúta kan ní Òkè Ìbàdàn ní Ọ̀yọ́ State. Ìgbà tí wọ́n bá ṣe meeting wọ́n dẹ̀ bá ṣàdéhùn wọ́n ní àwọn fẹ́ gbẹ́bọ̀ ò fún wa, àwọn fẹ́ fún wa ní scholarship, àwọn fẹ́ kọ́ hall fún wa títorí pé tí wọ́n bá ń blast àwọn òkúta yẹn máa ń ta wọ̀lú wa tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ blast ẹ̀ẹ̀mẹ́ta ni wọ́n máa ń blast lọ́sẹ̀ ní ìgbà yẹn nínú òjò nínú ẹ̀rùn wọ́n máa ń lé wa jáde kó tó di pé wọ́n wá ṣe ìwọ̀nba hall tí wọ́n ṣe tí gbogbo àwa ìlú tá à ń sá lọ síbẹ̀. di bá a ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ wáyé wọn ò gba ẹnìkankan sí ibi iṣẹ́ yẹn gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe fún wa àárí kókó nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe fún wa omi tí wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n ṣe fún wa náà kó takú lẹ́nì kó takú lọ́la káwa community ká tún ṣe òun náà láwa àánú ẹ̀ báyìí tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ blast wọ́n máa wá wọ́n máa ń fi òkúta wọ́n máa fi ń ba ilé wa jẹ́ àyèmọ́yé ilé tí òkúta ti já pàánù ẹ̀ àyèmọ́yé ilé tí òkúta ti tàbà tó ti wá ba ògiri inú ilé tó ti wá fọ́ mọ́ àwọn èèyàn nínú ilé gbogbo ilé wa ti di ẹgẹrẹmìtì pátápátá gbogbo pan ó ti wọ̀n lára ilé gbogbo ògiri inú ilé ó ń ṣíbọ́ wá bá wa nínú ilé ni torí tí wọ́n bá ti blast báyìí ṣe ni ògiri yẹn ṣe ni ilẹ̀ máa gbéra tán tí àwọn ilé tó wá máa ṣíbọ́ mọ́ wa ní orí láti ìgbà yẹn títí di ìsìn àṣìwà ń bẹ̀ náà.
On September 24th, 2021, in a phone conversation with the Olu of Ogunmakin, the king further explained to Dataphyte that a total of 5 million naira was presented to the people of the community by RCC after a series of meetings and disagreements.
Okay, I put the right thing. They did that. What if money changing it? I make sure for record purpose, each house look back 100,000. Only the estimate to go for as what we call the gratuity, the inconvenience, our empowerment. Empowerment. Wọ́n ní tó kọ́ lè jẹ́ gratuity tó bá jẹ́ gratuity nìkan ẹ̀ láti ṣe illumination ilé kọ̀ọ̀kan tọmọdé tó wọ̀ tọmọ àlọ́bọ̀ then tó bá jẹ́ inconvenient ní aláti wo bọ́n ṣe ń inconvenient àwọn èèyàn yẹn sọ àwọn tó jẹ́ expert lórí field yẹn lọ́ máa fún wọn ní report. Ní wọ́n ò fi orúkọ Ogunmakin orílẹ̀ sí environmental impact assessment and it is on there.
Solomon Olabode, a priest of the Anglican Communion, on the 13th of August 2018, dragged RCC before Ogun State High Court. This he did on behalf of the community and himself.
I built this house, which it was my desire to be back home and enjoy my retirement, only to find out that a quarry company named RCC has been, blasting and spoiling many of the houses, including my own, a 5-bedroom bungalow and a factory. After all effort, I just have to file a suit against them.
In a writ of summon made available to Dataphyte, Olabode accused RCC of carrying out quarry activities which have resulted in the destruction of his properties and a story building. Dataphyte scoured through the valid mining title database of the Ministry of Mines and Steel Development, which shows that the RCC does not have a single mining cadastral unit in Oyo State, where it is claiming its mining site is. On the 3rd of September 2021, Dataphyte sent a Freedom of Information letter to the RCC's Managing Director's office in its headquarters in Jabi, Abuja. The letter, which was sent to md@rccnigeria.com, was also submitted in the hard copy, of which one CB Charles from the office confirmed the receipt of both copies. All efforts pulled by this journalist to get the comment of the RCC proved abortive, as the receiver on the Managing Director's office phone kept assuring this reporter of getting a response, one which did not come.